positioned a little bit differently. I'm going to be having siding work starting on Tuesday, so I'm using my tripod for one of my security cameras to be pointing out to my backyard so that I can keep a little bit of eye on things. But without further ado, this does look great because you guys get to see me up close. You guys can't really see too much of a back up there, but you guys can make out what's back up on the back wall. But yeah, so there is a new Mortal Kombat game that has been confirmed. Can you believe that? Yes. This is a fighting franchise. If you guys don't know what that is, but it is one of the more unique fighting franchises because you can actually finish her, do fatalities on your opponents and stuff like that. I've been a fan of this franchise since I was a kid. I probably have to tell you a story about it, but I'll share the story with you guys sometime down the road. But I do play Mortal Kombat. But this article, I'm going to go ahead and share it. We're going to get on the share screen here, get things ready here. This is coming from Game Rat. So this should be really, really interesting. Pops up right there. So Game Rant. Let's just make sure everything's up to date here. Okay, so I need to get a little bit bigger. So I need to go in over here just a little bit. Okay, let's see. Hold on, we might be getting it. All right, there we go. That's what we want. No, not yet. Let's see here. We need that right there at the bottom. That way you guys can see me at the bottom. So there we are. All right, now this is how we're going to do it. Okay. All right. As you can see, this is Sindel from the latest entry, which is Mortal Kombat. Ironically, it's has the same name as early 90s Mortal Kombat 1 title. But yeah, that's her. The graphics are great. She looks great in the game. It says, new Mortal Kombat game confirmed. This is by Richard Warren, published on May 6, 2026. So we're going to go ahead and read it. Mortal Kombat fans curious about the franchise wonder no longer. It has been confirmed by franchise director Ed Boon. How far off this new Mortal Kombat game is, however, has been left up in the air. A new Mortal Kombat game being confirmed is a welcome bit of good news following the report cancellation of future MK1 DLC supposedly scrapped due to disappointment in the Chaos Reigns expansion. Which I have not played that part. I played the original storyline, but I had to go back in and play Chaos Reigns, both from a sales standpoint and in terms of the community's response. Players have been left wondering what's next for the franchise. Another entry was always going to be a matter of if not when, as the base game sold well and the Mortal Kombat franchise is a mainstream as ever, thanks to the current series of films. Fortunately, it's now likely to be one of the next two games NetherRealm releases. Now, I've heard they're going to be doing Injustice 3, so that should be pretty interesting too. So, World's next entry is already in the works. Liu Kang. Boone confirmed that NetherRealm is definitely pursuing another Mortal Kombat game. In an interview with Fighter, but couldn't elaborate what he and his team are working on. Worries he would get in trouble for teasing stuff, and that's why, like, when actors are on movies, people are asking, "Can you tell us about it?" Can't tell you about it at all, like that. So if he teased anything else, he did add, however, that the studio is definitely doing more alongside the new Mortal Kombat. Many are expecting a new entry in the Injustice areas, with multiple leaks from the last show having suggested such a game is in the works, and it would make sense if such a game released prior to Mortal Kombat, whether the Mortal Kombat game or NetherRealm's other title releases first is anyone's guess, though the letter dropping sooner would make sense given how long it has supposedly been in the works. So what the next Mortal Kombat game story could entail is also a mystery. Chaos Reigns wrapped up the story of multiversal havoc, even if the villain's exact fate going unknown has left fans scratching their heads. So there's room to introduce a new villain to the mix, with NetherRealm free to go in any direction it wants with its narrative, though another reboot seems unlikely given how fresh Fire God Liu Kang's universe is. It will be intriguing to see what path is taken. Similarly, gameplay of the next Mortal Kombat could easily be a case of NetherRealm going back to the drawing board, where they get rid of that camo stuff. Camo system returns or is retired. They need to retire it because that was just terrible. Like the gear system is unclear. The poorly received invasions mode could easily be retired, while a classic crypt returning would surely be celebrated by the Mortal Kombat fan base. Hopefully, the next game can dodge controversies like the ones its predecessors endured, as MK Switch version and microtransactions brought plenty of bad press for the game. As fans await for news on the next game or to see Mortal Kombat 2 in theaters, which it's already out. I haven't seen it yet. I'm waiting for it to come on streaming, particularly on Fandango, which I will run it, which includes Carl Urban's debut as Johnny Cage. I heard this is I heard mixed views about Carl Urban being Johnny Cage, but I heard Adeline Root killed it as Katana, so that is a huge thumbs up right there for me. So I love Katana. Johnny Cage too. I like that character. I like. I'm hoping with the new Mortal Kombat movie, Mortal Kombat 3, they introduce smoke. Particularly, we would like to see human smoke. We already saw the cyborg smoke in Annihilation. This film is just one of the non-gaming projects NetherRealms is involved in. A sum of the pots on the stove mentioned by Ed Boon include other forms of meat. So yeah, it's going to be really really interesting just to see what they do with this franchise. Because if you look at it, if you do look at the here I am popping right back. If you do look at the Mortal Kombat franchise, I know some fans would want it to go back to the 3D or the regular 2D digitized characters. What that means is actual people playing the characters like they did with the original stuff back in the 90s. But then again, you can't really do it because there's really no story mode. You can't have a story mode. Say, like, particularly, I got back into Mortal Kombat like a year and a half ago with Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat X, and then Mortal Kombat 1, the new one that's out. And those storylines are really, really well done. So you can't do that if you go back to the old style 2D Mortal Kombat. You can't do anything like that. But it would be pretty cool to see some of these characters back in regular, 2D digitized with actors playing them and stuff. But they won't do that. I still have to play Chaos Reigns. I did get that expansion pack because you get like characters like Ghostface, Arnold Schwarzenegger's Conan the Barbarian, Robert Patrick's T-1000. You get, who else do you get in that? I don't know who else was a guest on there, but You get some pretty cool guests down there. So, but yeah, I mean, we're going to have to wait and see what happens. We're definitely going to have to wait and see what happens here. When this will be announced, they've been talking about Injustice 3 for the longest time. I own both Injustice 1 and Injustice 2. Love those games. Can't wait to see what the third one's going to be like. I'm hoping they either put some of these new characters in, like the Huntress would be awesome for once. For Mortal Kombat, the newest game that they confirmed it's in the works. Get rid of the camo system. I hated that system. I mean, when you think of Mortal Kombat, you think of Mortal Kombat as one-on-one fighting. You don't need it. You don't need an assist character to come in and help you out. That's what Mortal Kombat's known for, is one-on-one fighting. But well, most of them. I mean, most of the games are, except for like King of Fighters. Usually, when King of Fighters came out with King of Fighters 99, they had the striker position on that, which you had, instead of 3 characters, you had 4 characters you can play with, and the 4th one would be like a striker that you can bring in and just do an assist attack. I know Marvel vs. Capcom, they had assist attacks as well, but that game franchise is so much fun anyway. It's mesmerizing. So I'm looking forward to when they actually get to the point where they actually have concrete evidence of the new Mortal Kombat game, what characters are going to be in it, what the new villain's going to be. I can't wait for it. I mean, you guys seen some of my gameplay last night, playing Mortal Kombat 2, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and Mortal Kombat 4. So yeah, I mean, it's fun. It's fun stuff. I know a lot of people don't like it. I remember back in the day with Mortal Kombat, they come out the M-rated and stuff, and they had it on the news everywhere. Should young kids be playing this? Well, technically, the parents should be watching what the kids play. But for me, I look at it, it's just a game. It's all it is. But some people think it differently. If I had kids of my own, would I want them playing something like this? Probably not. But not everybody has the same thinking or whatnot. Everybody's got a different mind of their own. Everybody's going to react to things differently. So that's just the way it is. But I mean, it never bothered me. Hey, finish him, finish her. That's just the difference between Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. And the thing is, with Street Fighter 6, they don't really have a story mode. Not like Mortal Kombat 11, Mortal Kombat 1, or Mortal Kombat X, and any of the ones that came before those that had story modes that were in 3D. But Street Fighter 6, it's a good fighting game. It lacks a very good story mode. That's the main thing that does lack. But I love Capcom too, but I had to give it up for Mortal Kombat being probably one of the best, more story-driven fighting games out there, with a real great story. With its couple of current games they came out within the past couple of years. So, but anyways, I just wanted to share this with you guys. Some real fun stuff. Again, I did get a call from GameStop today, my local GameStop. 007 First Light is going to be in stock. I pre-ordered it a couple months back. I already paid it off. Got to walk in there Wednesday, go get it, pick it up, and then I'll be playing that sometime next weekend here. I might get a little bit of gameplay in maybe either Thursday or Friday. We'll have to wait and see what I have going on. I mean, I'm having more work done to the house, the siding and stuff. So we'll just have to wait and see what goes on. But things are starting to get back to normal here on days here at the house here with all that. It's been very, 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 very mind-boggling and everything else. But without further ado, guys, that's all I got. Take care, and I'll see you guys back in the next one.